Cap Capone! Firing back up DMC5 after a few days. It's not been even a full week. But we're continuing. Save successful. Let's see. I'm interested if we're gonna get... No. But I have gotten a few while playing this game while you weren't here. You get a gold orb if another player rates you stylish with the online feature. And I've gotten a couple of gold orbs in the last few days, meaning somebody thought you were stylish. Doesn't that feel good? Now he's here. There he is, everyone's favorite V on the right.
Yeah.
We were talking about V. Actually, close your eyes. Let's see if there's some mega spoilers on the main menu. Yep, that's a thunderous giga spoiler, that is. We're gonna fire up... It's good music.
Yeah.
It's the main menu theme. I don't remember what it's called, I can look it up. But now you can open your eyes, because now we're back in the cutscene right before Mission 7. Because we're doing Mission 7 as V. It's up to you if you want to see it again, if you want to remind yourself.
Trish. They end up like you?
Trish, she was captured. I remember that.
Later recovered, Trish captured.
I don't know what happened to Dante.
We didn't see Dante die.
No.
You can't travel
Hey,
through
look,
here
it's
in a
V.
car.
It is.
Yeah, we know. We're just
It's
waiting
Adam
on
Driver.
you. There's only one
It's
way
not
up
though.
that tree.
It's...
Hang on.
What the fuck
I'll
is
get
his
ready.
name? Brian? Something? No.
Life of Brian. That's a good movie.
It's pretty good.
I'm
The ending
glad
is
to
weird.
see you look so well.
You too, I guess.
So they know each other.
But no, they don't actually. They have
I'm
met.
used to you. They're yours.
Brian Hanford is his name.
I can make something truly awesome out of these.
Well, maybe I shouldn't say too much, but they have met. They don't really know each other. Which is why we get
This is
this.
as good as mine. He might be useful though.
You began with
Enough
saying
talking.
we've been
Get some rest
talking
if
about
needed.
V.
Yes. You were saying how he's like... he's a pretty edgy boy. He's got the whole all black outfit. He's quoting poetry. And you were saying what? Care to
That
repeat
was a
that?
fucking joke, but okay. He's basically like a virgin if he was
Yo,
a
lady,
teenager.
wake up!
Okay, so that was a joke. I didn't quite
It's time to
get
get to work.
that.
I was just told to get
What was me?
Because I was about to ask you,
You were
like,
just told
what
to get
did
some
Virgil
plans?
time travel?
Well, we need to make a path.
Did
So
past
start
Virgil time travel forward?
Come on, get up, get up, get up!
But like maybe it is.
I believe the original version didn't have that convenient flashy light. Lens flare, that's what it's called. So, pick V this time. Because their missions are slightly different, and I thought it would be nice to get both. Let's not customize right now. As you might notice, I have more orbs for you now. About 2.25 million.
Mission start. Maybe all his personalities was ripped from him when he died in the first game,
And then he just, what, undied.
and then they have been shattered around. They've been like spread around the world without knowing who the fuck they are,
Hit start.
or maybe they know who they are.
So there's many Virgils.
Maybe.
Maybe.
This is teenage Virgil, and then
That makes
there's
me think of the manga Project Arms. I don't know. Oh, you're guest starring with yourself and me. Who knows? You're all familiar with Project Arms?
No.
It is a manga about kids with superpowers in the form of like bio-organic
But look, it's
limbs.
riots again.
Yeah. Anyways,
Why is there a second introduction of riots?
because this is the same mission where you got the first introduction. As you might notice, this time the riot was actually looking at you, which it wasn't when you were playing Nero.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I thought it would be good as well to reacquaint yourself with V.
Boop the hell off. I forget how to play.
Yes.
I've played a bit of Devil May Cry 3, both 3 and... I've played all the Devil May Cries at home the last week, except 2 and DMC.
I see. You don't own DMC, do you?
No. Like,
I mean,
if it's a boring game, I already have seen it. What's the point in buying it?
if you're gonna buy DMC, buy the definitive edition for console. It's a lot better mechanically, and if you're gonna play that game, you're not in it for the story. You're playing it for the mechanics alone, which are fine in the definitive edition. They're actually, a Gaming Brit did a pretty good video comparing DMC to Revengeance, which came out the same year, saying how DMC has more robust mechanics, but it's overall like it doesn't have the same pizzazz, or however you would say, as Revengeance.
I can't
Which
go.
you can't go there. No. This game is kind of weird with invisible walls. Sometimes they're very.
So that's the way of
That's the way forward. One day we might get around to Revengeance, but we have at least 4 Metal Gear games. No, actually we have like 6 Metal Gear games to play before we get to Revengeance.
But I want to know more about the guy that took Nero's arm.
Yeah?
I've been thinking about that the whole week.
Yeah?
Except when I wasn't, because I have done a lot of things this week. And have had like
Actually, turn around.
a few hours of free time.
Huh. I seem to remember there being an enemy there before. Like just hanging out. Maybe I'm misremembering, or maybe that's Son of Sparta, I don't know. I've been playing a bit of DMD, but mostly Bloody Palace in the past few days.
DMD?
Dante Must Die is still the name of the difficulty. It's... I don't know, I kind of prefer playing Son of Sparta. It's just enemies have so much life on Dante Must Die. It's like
At your pleasure.
silly almost.
Okay, so I was playing Bloody Palace mode for
4?
no, for 3.
Ah, 3.
And a thing happened. Like the first 2 games, I got about 16 minutes in. But then the third, I got 1.5 hours.
Ah,
And I was still max health.
you got good flow.
Yeah. And I didn't want to play anymore, but I was still like in the best I've done. So I just quit the game.
Okay. Fuck, I forget. Does 3 have the save your progress feature for Bloody Palace?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I've not
This
played very
game,
much Bloody Palace.
I honestly haven't played much Bloody Palace in the past 2 games, but this game I've started doing more. I've never beat Bloody Palace, which you
Can
can't.
you beat Bloody Palace in 3?
I don't know about 3. This game you can
Because I
beat.
got to 3 bosses. The Gigapede. Actually, I got to 4.
Yeah.
I got to the Gigapede. I got to Beowulf. And Agni and Rudra.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Well, like I said, I don't remember if you can beat Bloody Palace in 3. If you can, I haven't done it.
I've gotten to the 3rd boss in 4 of Bloody Palace.
Yeah.
Bloody Palace is actually really fun.
It can be.
In 3, you can choose between 3 like things
Yes.
to go. You can choose. There's a fire pillar, which gives you nothing. There's a water pillar that gives you a green orb. There's a thunder pillar that gives you a white orb.
Don't they also skip different amounts of floors?
Yeah, they do.
Because, no, I think there is an end to Bloody Palace in 3. I can't remember it quite though. this game definitely has an end to Bloody Palace. I haven't gotten to the end, but I know that you unlock a special taunt by beating Bloody Palace in this game. Which unfortunately we'll probably not be able to show up. It's on YouTube, we can find it. I know that Nero gets a taunt that makes him chew bubblegum and he recovers health. Can do it once a mission. Very nice.
Like, this Nightmare Maze design is actually pretty cool. It's like just a big blob monster, but it's still pretty cool.
It's actually explained in the Visions of Me, the manga. You know the how Nightmare in 1 has like those plates with insignias and stuff? You can keep fighting even while taunting.
And it's a little difficult to see when there is electricity and shadows flying everywhere.
You should definitely taunt when you get to a high style rating. There is a couple of taunts I think you'll in particular appreciate. Nice. Keep pairing it up for style. Taunt for style. Do big styles. Go.
Oh,
This one is still on. Yes, that's one.
like,
Remember you have pause combos for Shadow.
yeah. But Shadow's spin attack reminds me of Rolling Thunder,
Yeah?
which is an attack that that Trish does
Yes.
in.
But it also reminds you of fucking Shadow from DMC1.
Yeah.
Remember the first cutscene with Shadow where he attacks you out of the cutscene?
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, it was. It's like also the Frosts.
Yeah.
The same thing. Like, one is wild.
One is very interesting as like a case study for like, here's where we're trying this brand new thing. No one's really done anything like this. There's some growing pains to be sure.
One has problems and it's worthy of criticism, but it's still a really good game.
Absolutely.
This way.
Like, no
actually-
game is perfect.
Nope. If you want a really good video
Except
about...
maybe that weird cowboy room where you can be a cow puncher.
What?
Because there is this weird cowboy game that has a bunch of different. There's 3 different main classes, which is the bean omancer, the cow puncher, and the snake owner. And it's great. And it's just stick figures fighting. I love it. It's really dumb.
I see. By the way, this is where this mission joins back up with Nero's. I'm not sure if you can like meet Nero here. It might be possible. I know there are missions where you can like... There's one mission in particular where like you can join up with other players. It's not exactly multiplayer because you don't like... Well, it is multiplayer, but it's not like matchmaking or anything.
I'm just gonna like do that attack.
You might want to use a meter.
Maybe. I'm not charged up.
Charge what up? That?
This attack.
Okay. Yeah.
Does the deal damage with this kill already?
Yes.
Not a lot?
Not a lot, and it bounces off everything. But it does do damage. You know what it can do? It can clash with enemy attacks like a parry. Remember your... Remember you have a book button as well?
Yeah, I do.
So that was one of those instances where it would have actually been pretty good to have enemy step on V. When you were like, that guy was rushing at you. Like enemy stepping their rush is totally a valid strategy. Reap what you sow. Ah, you're trying to try to be fancy, got nothing for it. You did.
He doesn't do it. Oh,
No, why?
press the wrong button. Why can't I press it away?
Because it takes a little while. Nightmare needs to come out before you can... There you go. By the way, I think all fluids in this game run at half the frame rate. So like the game runs at 60, but fluids animate at 30 FPS, including Nightmare when he shows up, which makes him look like super weird. But
it works for Nightmare.
For Nightmare, it kind of works.
Because he's supposed to be a weird, freaky thing.
He's a freakazoid, yes.
He is the freakazoid of all time.
So I'm seeing you, by the way, mashing buttons with both buttons with your thumb. You feel free to change the controls.
It feels like like when I play Virgin now, I switch the control for shoot to L2.
Yeah.
But not when I'm playing Nero, because that's my thing.
Yes. When I play Virgil and V actually, I put gun on R1. I find that to be the best solution for me personally.
No, I want to get up. There it is. Finally.
There it is.
What do you do?
Sorry?
If you switch your shoot button to
No, R1. I still have Devil Trigger on L1.
and your lock on is
My lock-on is L2. My style button, my trick button for Virgil is R2.
in
Yes. Since we were talking about Virgil in particular, I'm trying to remember.
like
It's been
Virgil, Dante, no Virgil and some other characters like
Yeah.
Trish and not Lady actually,
I'm trying to remember. I try to keep my control schemes kind of similar.
but Trish is bonkers in 4.
She's alright.
Like her big laser thing is great.
Yeah.
I've defeated entire floors of Bloody Palace with just one laser.
Enough. 2 spawners, just like when you were here with Nero.
And one comes down.
V has a very interesting cadence to his voice.
Actually, I like my characters.
That's good. Like V's way of speaking. Oh, don't.
Should I?
You should.
Alright.
Okay, on the ground. Yeah, kill him too and then taunt.
It's low.
Yes.
That's great. My dad is actually a very helpful.
Hello. Do you recognize this piece? Okay, there you
Oh, fuck.
Well, it was cool while it lasted. Do you recognize the piece?
Yes.
Do you know? Do you
I
know?
don't know the name, but I heard the song.
It is. Oh, now I actually don't know the exact piece, but that is.
Were you
like an
hoping
e-
I knew it so you didn't have to?
Well, kind of. But that is No, wait. Am I mixing them up? Let me check before I make a fool out of myself, actually. DMC5 V violin taunt. Yes, that is Paganini. Capri's number what? But 24. You know Paganini, right?
Yeah.
Do you remember what he's famous for? Or what they used to say about him? He was famous for being very, very good. And being very, very theatrical. And, hey, what if, come on, Tony Hawk, get out of here. And it was said, hey, there's a phone over there. Let's see this before we keep talking about Paganini. Oh,
Very
well,
American phone booths.
I actually don't
Can you
know
meet me
if
over
it is.
Crash through the
Yep.
wall.
Pretty much the same as for Nero.
Yeah.
No, but Paganini was accused
There's no such thing as too
of
prepared.
having made a deal with the devil for his violin prowess. Get it? So his devil. So just get enemy step. Why not? Go up and get enemy step.
Why does only V have green gainer, white gainer, and get green
I don't
and
know.
white gainer?
Well, Nero doesn't have a devil trigger.
Not yet.
Huh? You think?
Like if you get his arm back,
Mm-hmm.
because that was his double trigger. His double trigger was Virgil.
Well, it was Yamato.
Yeah, it was Virgil's spirit.
Just get
basically.
upgrade your attacks. Why not?
It was basically Virgil's spirit,
Kinda.
because it was like power.
Let's see. What else do you have to get? Double check 2. Ah, fuck it. Buy it.
I've never used double check.
It's shuffle. You can save double check 3 for later. I have something left to buy.
Griffin
mean-
Order too.
Fine. Just
This music is
it's groovy. You want combo C.
why?
Why? Do you actually not have breakthrough yet? Just buy moves. Buy moves.
So it's stinger input.
Yeah, stinger input. That is 1-2 pause tap, I think.
And I know.
Hedgehog
Hedgehog.
is an upgrade. You can get it if you want.
Sure.
Have you noticed, by the way,
Guillotine. Oh.
it's shuffle in the air. It's cavalier input,
I know.
and that is while shadow is in the air, not you.
Hey, I like skewer. It's a cool move.
Yeah. You wanna save guillotine for later?
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Get Vigor. Why not? Just that's blorbs for Griffin and Shadow. Is what that is.
Yeah. So I basically have everything.
Yeah. You have a couple of things you can buy next V mission.
Dum, dum, dum.
I believe that song is just called Any Special Orders.
Yeah, I think you said that.
I think I said that, but where
I beat up the car with my cane.
you can't beat it. It's too powerful.
I can't even hit it.
Oh, it's invincible. It's a devil arm. The car is.
Devil arms aren't invincible.
No, but well, are they? I've never seen. Well, is Rebellion a devil arm?
I mean, probably not, because it doesn't have any special abilities. It's just a sword.
It is just a sword. And we've talked about that, how Virgil gets Yamato, which cuts dimensions and shit. And Dante gets a big sword.
Yeah.
Fucking Sparta with a favoritism.
Yeah.
Dad of the year.
The Glyphon has grown this large.
What if it just turns
Blood has
out
been
that
sacrificed.
hey, they revive?
By the way, there's a big orb tree up there. I
What
believe.
if they revive Sparta and just everything? Oh,
Reap what you sow.
Yeah, everything.
and it just turns out that Sparta is just a huge asshole.
Maybe. I could see that being like they create a like a Trish situation. Like they create a perfect copy of Sparta, but that hasn't woken up to justice as he did, according to the intro. Okay, now you started it. You gotta
Oh,
fight.
does that deal damage?
Yes.
Fucking spam every button on the controller. Activate Nightmare. Do everything.
You devil triggered for a fucking. Okay, get rid of Nightmare.
I'm pressing the button.
There it is. That's yeah, sure.
But like,
By the way, keep trying to taunt while at Triple S because there's another taunt you haven't seen that's really good.
better than the first.
That depends. I personally prefer the Paganini one. There's Nero.
And look, now it's Nero. There.
And now it's the same cutscene, I believe.
Hey, Proto-Angelo.
Yeah. Still looking a lot
Like Nero.
Nero, yes. But he has no eyes.
No eyes.
Nero had those very,
Scudo-Angelo.
yes. Scudo means shadow, I
The band
believe.
back together, huh?
What evil lurks?
Whenever I hear that, I just think of Fabulous.
I must
From-
destroy.
Look at the skin
thought there was
force.
a plan
Yeah.
From Phineas and Ferb. What if it's just V is Phineas and
Nero is verb?
no, reverse. Because Nero talks more than V.
Kinda.
Rise.
So same boss fight, but different.
Now I have another person helping me.
You do. You did last time too. You had someone playing me.
Yeah.
So technically not a boss, but might as well be a boss. But
Why can't I?
he's not hurt.
I'm not.
No. It's like Pokemon. You gotta get them down before you catch.
Why can't you just catch them? And that's another thing. When they are when Pokemons are knocked, when
Carol, yeah.
when they have fainted, why
Yeah,
can't you catch them then?
I know.
Why can't you just walk around a bush? Walk through one?
No, you gotta cut it.
You gotta be a bushwhacker.
You know what?
You gotta whack.
Like Bushwhacker from Marvel Comics.
Like Goblin Bushwhacker, the best magic card ever.
Oh yeah,
Goblin Bushwhacker is actually like super.
it's a good card. I don't. Hey, taunt. That wasn't a very special taunt, but it was a taunt.
What does it keep doing? Not cool.
Well,
When I got hit.
there's a randomness to it. At least I think there is. Like, I've seen combo videos use taunts in them, specific taunts, but I never. I don't know. I might be a total scrub saying this, but I don't know if there is a special way to get the taunt you want. Oof,
Well,
it's fine. Like, you're at no risk of losing. In fact, if there's one big problem with V, I'd say it's a bit too easy. Oh, look at that shit! Breaking through reality! Like a fucking Menos Grande from Bleach.
I like how, like, every time something happens, you just go total fanboy.
Not when anything happens, when something cool happens.
And cool things happen very often in this.
Yes. That's why we love them.
That's why we love
Well,
them.
there's many reasons to love them. Yeah, eat shit. Oh, look at that. That's
Cut
especially
off his head.
brutal, by the way, as a
Yeah.
finisher compared to his other demon finishers.
Yeah. Maybe not ripping up someone's...
It's like a throat
Long
slit.
enough to get here?
Yeah. It's not as brutal as ripping up someone's abdomen
No.
with a cane.
Tired already?
I just remembered something. This town was attacked. Once before.
Is that so?
I was here. I can still see it.
Fuck, he does look like Adam Driver.
In fact, I was playing right here.
Like he actually just...
That
I was
was
thinking
the
it
house.
if it was like a Keanu Reeves with cyberpunk thing.
What do you mean? Like it was
This is
actually
where we
Adam
part
Driver?
ways.
Like,
You go ahead.
it's...
You're gonna miss all the fun.
No,
In the
I
beginning,
must seek out
because he
the devil's sword, Sparta.
really looks like...
What?
I
I don't think that's such a good idea.
Well, he doesn't sound like him.
You're not the only one who thinks
He's
so.
also got...
To win this fight,
He's got like a big
we're going to need all the help we can
Steve
get.
Tyler mouth. Steve? Yeah, his name is Steve, right? Aerosmith
Not the only
man.
one.
Aerosmith is a good band.
What the hell aren't you telling me?
Aerosmith is a good stand.
Hey, you know who Aerosmith collabed with? Run DMC. DMC, let's go.
Oh,
Making the connections.
did
That was
you-
actually a pretty good...
Hey, I got an S again.
You did. That was a very important collab actually when Run DMC collabed with Aerosmith, because there wasn't much collab between rock and hip hop at the time. Anyways, we'll be back in the next episode for Mission 8.